this catch.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. A big play there for the Niners. 54 yards. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And look, you're down.
Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey from 3 yards out. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
And I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
22 middle. Striker, 3-3. Set.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They'll try and throw for it here. And going deep for Hill. And this one is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at my coach. Why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Willis will try and throw for this.
Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
Let's go.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
And they're able to get this one across. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Come on, set. Sit. Mega. Ready?
2nd and 3. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Extra point attempt to come here. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40.
On 1st down, Willis.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses, also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
The Throw over the middle, taken in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got his big tight end here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Looking to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Blue striker. Beetle blue. Smash red. Set.
They'll set up to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. 29 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point up and through. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Okay, great.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, it's Willis.
He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10, Willis.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Deshaun Jackson, 27 yards.
And the Niners are able to move back in front.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Drill green. Green jack. Red, yellow. Red.
2nd and 11. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On play action, they'll throw. And going deep for Hill. It got his man complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
Well, one way or the other, you knew they'd have to push the ball downfield on 3rd and long, but I'm not sure the defense was expecting to push it that far downfield. Their math didn't add up, but it certainly did for the offense.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now this time he'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. So 4th down coming up. John Harbaugh will send on the field goal unit. From the right hash here. Should be an easy one. And his kick is indeed good. And that'll bring him back within 4.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Willis will look to throw on 1st down.
Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Come on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Let's go. Pass 11. Not 19. 50 average. 18
Willis back to the air on 2nd and 10. That pass caught. It's Williams.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll take this one down near the 15. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they get to him quickly here as he stops right around the 13. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Third down, it's Willis.
Right side caught by Jackson.
And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Ridge, second line Bronco. 19 tight, 19 tight. Cut 19, Ranger.
Willis looks to pass it here. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Trying for it on 4th down. Here's Willis. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Well, partner, that was a heck of a play right there because there is no chance that he was the primary receiver on that play. Definitely checked it down to him and just said, please, help us out, make a play. And he does and delivers a first down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown! Jamison Williams. second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the 49ers have retaken a third-quarter lead. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2. Willis to try and throw for it. And he's got it. So they decide to still go for it even after the 5-yard penalty, and they convert. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Come on, set. Hey, check, nigga.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down.
3-3. 6, nigga. Go red. Black ultra.
Now back to throw. And going deep for Hill. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, 49ers. Deshaun Jackson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So they keep the football, but now face second and long.
He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll look to throw here. They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth. They're going to try and throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back.
And he is going to have a Ravens first down. It's a gain of 12 on fourth.
They'll look to throw again. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Back to throw here.
Out route to Hill, complete.
And some room to work.
Tyreek Hill.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story, and wow, what a story it is. Nearly a full 23 miles an hour. One of the fastest plays on record, folks.
And the 49er hands team does its job. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Off left tackle, it's McCaffrey.
48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
To the air on first down. Here's Willis.
And he's got McCaffrey open, complete.
Down inside the 10.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey
with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the 49ers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. Willis will try and throw for this. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some...
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35.
Let's go.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to go up top again. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Black Ultra.
They're going to look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Desmond Ridder scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. The point after is good, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. From the 31, Willis. He's airing it out for Williams. And got his man complete. A big play there for the Niners. 53 yards. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Willis. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deshaun Jackson with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Niners are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point safely through, and the lead is up to 15 now. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Ravens on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll set up a throw. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill.
Picked off by Andre Sisco. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. And now, oh boy, this is a bit of a surprise, to be kind. They accepted the holding penalty, so wipe out the interception, and their defense will stay on the field. Okay.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
And they'll begin by running the option.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed.
4th down, Willis.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And the Ravens are right back in this football game.
Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Black shot. Watch it. Six. You, yellow.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Blue striker. Edo blue.
They'll look to throw. Connecting with Hill. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes, right side. The 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Tyreek Hill with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit. They do tack on the extra point as well, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie. And the 49er hands team does its job. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Come on, come on. 18 runners, 18 runners.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get high.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Willis back to throw it.
Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. Touchdown, 49ers. Herb Smith Jr. from 17 yards out. And the Niners are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. And they go with McCaffrey. And he is into the end zone for 2 more as the lead moves up to 16. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But, Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Red. Steel, black. Yellow, blue.
Second and 6. It's Hill, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
Ritter will throw for it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none.
Here we go.
And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Now Willis on 1st and 10.
He's got it to Williams.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. Now McCaffrey off right tackle. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
Play action. Willis.
And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. Room here to run. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Willis.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Touchdown!
Christian McCaffrey.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the 49ers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Now the 49ers electing to lead the offense out there and go for two. McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And he will dive into the end zone, and the two-point conversion is successful. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week one, and one of our early window games here in week one on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how...
Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Continue ahead to begin your franchise. Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Continue ahead to begin your Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Continue ahead to begin. Choose the team you want to start. Continue ahead. Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Continue ahead.